Well, I hope you are having a decent Friday. To everybody on the West Coast, I don't even know what to say. Usually I try to start this with a cheery bit of news, something interesting. I'm going to be starting this quite a bit differently. Well, for one reason. If you live in the U.S., probably actually anywhere else, you may be aware there's some fires happening in California, in the Los Angeles area that is causing just utter devastation. I was going to share some images on here, but it's pretty traumatic. So I'm not gonna. What I am gonna do is, well, share some of this stuff. Diana Gabaldon herself posted this yesterday, and I'm just gonna read through it. While all other matters aside for the moment, the huge fire presently burning Los Angeles and surrounding areas to the ground is very much on my mind and in my prayers. So far, the various friends we have there are all okay, but many other people and their animals are not. Barbara Schnell, my lovely German web mistress, sent me the following link to just now and asked me to post it. And so I wanted to make sure that you got a chance to see this, and I will try to put it in the links below. And then her friend Barbara says, Sabine Schutt-Carey is a wonderful dressage writer who was born in Krefeld and won Olympic team silver for the U.S. in Tokyo. She's presently living in the south of LA and is offering refuge for nearby people who need a place of safety for their animals. And thank you, Sabine. The post, the meme here, image says, heartbreaking and devastating to see the fires destroying everything in the Los Angeles area. It is not over. More strong winds are expected. Please come to San Marcos by San Diego. My friend has open stalls available, and I can house and take care of your dogs or cats or birds, and I can help with housing too. It just simply ends with a private message me if I can help. So, yeah, it's really devastating. It's just incredible. The fires are destroying neighborhoods, buildings, obviously people's homes, people's businesses. This is obviously where a lot of our entertainment folks live, whether they're actors, writers, producers, directors for a lot of television series, but it's also a lot of people who are just everyday folks who work in the industry and other industries. And there, Los Angeles is more than just an acting town. And I don't have anything that I can do here from the Midwest other than try to donate money, items, bits here where I can. Seriously thinking of committing last month's revenue for this channel to a charity. If there is one in particular that you see in lists that I'm going to try to share here too, of then I will. It's amazing to me. There's been a lot of difficult moments in my life that where I have had to start over, have lost everything, but it has never once happened because of a fire. And so my heart really goes out to these folks because I can't imagine that moment. My husband's family, before we ever met, they did lose a home to a house fire, and he can't even watch the reports. He flips it on for a second and we watch something else instead. Again, if you folks have a particular a spot you think that I should give money to, let me know. If there is some sort of a consensus, then that's what I will do. I'm not sure who to send it to. It's my biggest problem. So yeah, I'm figure something out. But yeah, this channel doesn't make tons of money, but I found out I can't even use a vehicle most likely for a year longer than I thought. So that gives me extra time to save, which means, big whoop. I lose a month. I don't care. How to help people affected by the California wildfires. This is shared by not an Outlander person, but I would love to be able to say a good friend of mine, but somebody I know from Star Trek, Todd Stashwick, who worked with Ed Spilliers. Strange, tragic days. Help if you can. Thanks for all the outpouring of concern. His family is good. A twist of geography that we didn't see. The worst of it, But many folks, many loved ones, and we care about, have been devastated. I'm not even reading this well. I'm very upset and concerned for these folks. This is a strong city filled with incredible hearts and community. We come together. I love my city. I love these people. Again, help if you can. So these are Mutual Aid LA Network is connecting people in need of resources. LA Regional Food Bank is feeding displaced people. Baby to Baby is providing diapers and other supplies to displaced families. And I mean, that's where I feel like I wish I could donate to our children. Parents trying to take care of their kids who lose everything. As a parent, it can devastate you to know that you can't do that. I'm sorry, I'm tearing up. So that's the kind of place I would like to be able to send something to. And then the final one is the California Fire Foundation will support firefighters, families, and anyone impacted by fire. And that would be my second choice. Not that they aren't first choice, but first responders are usually adults, and babies can't fend for themselves. So, yeah, I really wanted to take a moment to talk about that. I swear I'm going to switch to cheerier stuff. But let me know below what you think I should do with last month's revenue, where you think I should send it. Please, no jokes of send it to me. If I had enough to send to everybody who was in need, I would. But if I can do a little bit, that's what I'd like to do. So leave me your thoughts below. If you have any place in particular you think I should send it, again, put that below. I'm going to calm myself and move on to the next bit. Thanks for listening on this bit, and I promise cheerier stuff is coming. All right, now for some good stuff. Outlander here. Batgirl Fangirl shares this. Continuing way back Wednesday, a handful of you requested to see the older behind-the-scenes photos that I used to create my Season 1 reel. Originally posted October 13th, 2014. Whatever the line that Sam Heughan is preparing for, it's sure to make us swoon. Sam with Ron and Adam, the Gaelic consultant in the early days. So, and that's this fella here. Obviously, this is Sam, and I believe that is Ronald Moore. So, trying to get the pronunciation and the feeling just right in the moment, and yeah. So that's a nice behind the scenes. I think a nice way to kind of switch the mood. There is some more stuff, very Sam centric in this video.
Our quest that Roger and Buck have undertaken is the most instinctual sort of drive that's there within Roger of a parent to protect their child.
I think Buck and Roger on their road trip, their time-travelling road trip, there's a lot of fun to be had with them.
They are, family, and I think they show that, and I think they've sort of developed this sort of bond and love and respect.
It's basically like a buddy movie this season with Buck and Roger, and they're so good together, and Diarmuid's so talented.
In a weird way, it's a love story.
Claire has always sort of been very close to danger and all of this, and it is surprising that something like this has not happened before.
Jamie and Claire have been through so much together. They've been in so many situations where one has almost lost the other, or thought that they have. They kind of explore that.
Luckily, there is a doctor close by. Unluckily, it's Dr. Leckie.
He's not necessarily bad. He's just unsure about Claire's capabilities.
It's devastating for Jamie to know that this injury, the extent of this injury is such that actually the one person who could probably save Claire's life is Claire herself.
It's amazing. They're still drilling down into those emotional depths and delivering some outstanding performances.
He's prepared to die, and he has been from the moment he met Claire, but he's not prepared to live, certainly without her.
Reality is I probably won't be able to share that whole thing with you, so if this is oddly cut, I apologize, but we'll see what I can get away with on this. Very much worth it, and yes, thanks to Outlander Forever for sharing that little bit there. And then yeah, lots of explanations on season 15. And if you didn't watch our seasons 15, sorry, episode 15, that we went over too on our chat. So if you didn't check out our chat and review, you absolutely should. It was really good episode, and ladies and I had quite a bit to say about the episode and all the interesting things that happened. Now, things to keep an eye out for this next week. A Universe and Outlander Online share this amazing information. I apologize if there was any confusion due to my original post. I should have clearly stated that it was a taping. Sam will not appear on the show airing that day. His segment will be recorded in front of a live audience on January 17th for a later episode. I know a lot of people nearby are already in New York City for the 92nd Street Y event and would want to attend, hence why I wanted to put out the tickets are sold out. Notice I hoping that clarifies everything. I didn't see the first one. I just wanted y'all to know that apparently Sam's going to be on the Kelly Clarkson show, which is like the third or fourth. He's on there a lot, but we won't be seeing it on the 17th. He's also going to be showing up on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Here, I will scroll this down as I read. The Couple Next Door promo continues, and Sam visits Fallon tonight to chat with Jimmy Fallon on Wednesday, January 15th. Other guests that night include J-Lo, Lucy Dacus, and Willie Geist. How to watch the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon airs weeknights at 11:35. I always watch the segments on YouTube personally, and is available the next day on Peacock. Again, I'll still watch YouTube. If you're outside the U.S., watch this space. Stay tuned for updates and clips, or just watch it on YouTube. Anywho, I don't know what day. If they're not going to air it that day, are they? Because I don't know. Between Kelly Clarkson and Jimmy Fallon, at some point we should be able to see some Sam Heughan. That's all I know for sure. I will keep an eye out, and of course, try to share those clips with you as much as I can anyway on here when they do air. That's all I have for that bit. Anywho, that's not all I have at all, because I have what I believe will be a humorous clip. Actually, I do know it's a humorous clip because I already watched this one to make sure. I wasn't sure if that was Sam. That's Sam. He's like 12 in this. No, what did we figure out? He was like 31, 32, somewhere in his early 30s. Forever Sassenach shares this. No matter how many times I've seen it, it's still adorable. Behind the scene, Princess for Christmas, one of my guilty pleasures at Christmas time. And yes, we have Sam Heughan, who apparently plays a little violin. How about that for some information in case you didn't know? I didn't know. Let's see what amazing tune he's singing for everybody. I'm sure it's fantastic.
Born in Dublin town, I was born in Dublin town. Your Christmas was a shandy. Born in Dublin town, I was born in Dublin town. Your Christmas was a shandy.
I have no idea what he's doing, but I'm not sure it's something that needed to be recorded. Well, it's Sam, so of course it needed to be recorded, but isn't that cute? I'm just gonna leave it at that. Now that is everything I have for you, and there wasn't tons. I mean, I was kind of like going, I don't know that I'm gonna have anything for Friday. I had nothing yesterday other than, there's a fire. Make sure you let me know below if there's a specific place the money would do well to help families or to help children. For me, that's what I focus on. But if you guys have some other idea of what could be most helpful, let me know below. Give me a good link or two, and I can do some research. And like I said, I want to do something, because that's just devastating. And even though it's not for Outlander, the people there, they work in entertainment. They give us tons of things. There are people who just move there to follow their dreams. They're just everyday working day folks. And all of these folks, they're losing their homes. They're losing their places of business. They're losing their neighborhoods. And it's not just losing a house. It's literally losing the life you have built around you, like around you. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on there. And I will try to figure out something that represents us. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you have not but would like to, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you'll know when the next video comes out. Members, thank you so much for your extra support. Again, I hope you don't mind the extra support from last month is going to hopefully go to help some folks in LA and the surrounding area. And just everybody, thanks for stopping by, and have a safe weekend. To anybody who is popping by here between blazes, trying to shelter. I wish nothing but the best for you, and I don't know, wish for rain, I suppose. I don't know what to do. I just know that it hurts to see and think of all those people losing their homes. Lives have been lost. People are working, volunteering from Canada and Mexico, all over this country, have gone to try and see what they can do to assist. So put some good energy out there, however you do, whether you pray, whether you go for good mojo, whether you are in the area and are able to physically help. Just try to put good energy out there, and let's see what we can accomplish and try to make things at least a bit easier on folks. And everybody just, again, have a really safe weekend. If you would like some more Outlander entertainment, there is more on here. And just check out one of the playlists. I suggest Waiting for Outlander Season 7 Part 2. There's lots there. And of course, whatever video you do choose, I will see you there.